Hello. Hello. Hello, it's me. In California. Welcoming Natasha Bryant Foster. What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday. Hopefully it's happy. If it's not, make it happy. Be responsible for your happiness. Or just pray for somebody to love you. Just kidding. Love your damn self. Welcoming Auntie Coco. You want somebody to love you, or you're gonna love your damn self? No, I'm gonna pray to Tinder gods. I'm gonna pray to the gods of Tinder for me to get a girlfriend. And so, that's what people pray for, right? To not be lonely. To get a girlfriend, boyfriend. And then they get heartbroken after the fling. Hey, welcoming Kimberly E, cousin Jody. What's up, man? Tea. I'm feeling some white tea today. White tea, jasmine tea. It's been a beautiful mix. White tea, jasmine tea. White tea, jasmine tea. Okay, sure. I got some matcha coming in. I got some matcha. Thank you. Then my friend brother Atul gave me this. I mean, all the stuff that I wear. Sister Jill makes it. The master gave it to me, or just like spiritual, relaxing meditation clothes, cause that's your life. You know? I'm about to get a massage. You about to get a massage, and you online right now? You got the massage therapist be like, who's that bald guy you watching? Who that bald guy? Are you trying to relax? Tea time. Welcoming, who's that? Darling Carolina. Janelle Norris getting a massage today. Honeybee Mama and Abuela, New York. Kayla's here. What up, man? Do you have a good... How was your week this week? How was your week this week? Has it been going good? Welcoming Leo Chui. Good week? A lot of kids about to go back to school, right? Lots of kids about to go back to school. What do you think the cause and effect of kids going back to school? Teachers getting stressed out already. School didn't even start yet. You know, because a lot of people who are teachers come to the meditation circle and they report how these dang kids won't listen nowadays. That's the reason for the massage. Oh, thank you. Shout out to all the teachers. A lot of people. Yeah, it's It's a difficult job. It's hard to teach kids when their mind's on the internet, you know? Because what they're doing is high levels of dopamine. So when they go to school, there's less dopamine. So thank you for the teachers who find a way to adjust to kids who have high levels of dopamine, which is using music, getting them to like stand up and engage a little bit, because you cannot just talk to them when they have a different challenge. Some kids need some food in the classroom, right? Some kids, they're hungry because they didn't eat breakfast. It's hard for them to focus. So being a teacher is very difficult because every kid, like everyone's got, when you're dealing with like 20, 30 kids, 40 kids in a class, you have to be willing to do the best that you can, or else they just don't give a crap. Because human beings, we need love. And when we feel love, we're like, I want to do my best in Miss Janelle's class. Right? When they connect with you, they will get other kids to be quiet so that we can all like focus. And some kids, you know, depends on the area too. It's, you know, and I get it. It's sometimes hard to fight for your community. You just want to work and go home, and you know, go home, survive, because you got your own problems at home too. So being excellent in any field is very difficult, and so we just want to get by. Oh God, you know, I hate that word. Just get by, just to get by, just to get by, just to get by. Dun, 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 dun. Because it's about surviving. Getting by is about surviving, but being excellent is difficult. Why? Because you're doing more than surviving. It's abundance. It's about thriving. And it's not about you just getting by. It's about you rising with everybody. Because if you succeed in life, but all your neighbors, their kids addicted, right? Your neighbors are fighting each other. Like imagine me, I'm growing as a content creator, and I don't think about how can I help other spiritual content creators and teachers rise with me. And that's the issue. Do you go out with friends instead of just being on this and chatting about it? It depends on, you know, my purpose is on here, but we're actually engaging with people and connecting with people on a heart basis, right? Because sometimes we're hanging out with people, but we're hanging out about nothing, right? We're just chilling, right? When sometimes we're hanging out, but our life's not improving. This is why I stopped hanging out and start helping people and serving people. And because sometimes you hang out with your friends and all they want to smoke all the time, drink all the time. And sometimes you just want to be and have a heart to heart, but they don't want to have a heart to heart, right? They want to talk about some BS, about girls, about sports. I'm done with that, going out to the rave or whatever. And so in here we focus on educating people on how to connect with yourself, how to love yourself, how to connect with God in a spiritual way. Some people are religious. We respect religions because this stream is about uniting all people. And even though we get criticized, hey, welcome Big Brother Zen Master Mike. Even though many people criticize us for being spiritual, this is why we talk about the Buddha was not Buddhist and Jesus was not a Christian. But they both represent unconditional love. The end. Shout out to brother Zen Master Mike thank you for your meditation work, brother. Sound healing, sound bath. A lot of sound healers popping off nowadays, it's a very people are open to that. It's like some people, we prefer different types of spiritual music, and that's why we got all this stuff. This just came in yesterday. Here's the bass, Check the bass line out. So these are my first antique bowls that I ever got in my life. Because why? God. Can't afford them. But now, now this is more modern bowl. Gotta step back here. Thank you, Brian Foster. Appreciate it. It's clear that the world's becoming more spiritual. Because a lot of times people lose faith with their religiosity, but they never lose faith with God. Right? People continue to believe in God, but the religion that they may, the church that they may go to, the temple that they go to, or a lot of it, they may lose faith in that. How do I stay zen? My best friend is a storm of fun and need. How do I vibe peace and not give in to need? Boundaries. Some of your best friend love you a lot, and they deserve the damn truth. Right? When you love somebody, don't BS with them longer. You have to be willing to sever loving relationships for the truth, because the truth will prevail, and BS relationship needs to be cut. Because if you're with somebody that drains you, is that the kind of friends you have? Friendship that drains? Hell no. But you have to be willing to cut ties. Here's the thing, the truth will either cut ties or weld them together. The truth will either unite or divide. Right? Because some people don't want to hear truth when it's negative, so they can go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? They can go somewhere else. This stream, we have real talk. Some people don't like it that I criticize people, but we ain't shutting up, because why? The truth is still the truth. Because in here, we're not looking for $22.22 card reading. Everything we do in here is donation based. We're not looking for private consultation, because nowadays you got a lot of scammers trying to, you know what I'm saying? How many scammers we got up in here? The only downside about this shirt is so damn tight. I don't usually wear stuff. Right, check this out. I have to keep posting this because a lot of people get pissed off. I thought you didn't message people for money. So every stream, Okay. Here's the other half of the list. Over here. That's why my name is Guru Tanet July or August now. So every month I had to change my screen name. Right. I didn't know I would be signing up for this kind of activity, you know. Welcoming Sister Aura, Kenshi, Sammy Smith. Yeah, so I know a lot of people get really disappointed thinking that it's me, and then they come, hey, I thought you didn't message people for money. And I'm like, here we go again. Every single stream. Are you anti-Medicaid? No, I'm not anti-Medicaid. This my friend brother Atul. Atul made the shirt because he was on a lot of medication, but he found solution in meditation, and it made him able to not need any medication through meditation. But they don't want people talking about that too much. They don't want people talking about that. They'll start losing money. If thousands and thousands of people turn to free meditation, you mess with their billions in the big farm. Maybe I'm speaking too loud. They made it Guru Tanet September already. Dang, they're ahead of me. Somebody made a Guru Tanet September already? I'm at August right now. Golly. I mean, I guess they're making money or something. Okay, thank you. Emma says, been off meds for a year. Haven't felt better knowing my true self. Hey, shout out to Emma. When we talk about medical, like pharmaceuticals and stuff, it's really sensitive because some people have faith in a doctor more than God. Because that's where they come from. The world of authority, control, power, divide, politics. I learned that from the master. Some people have faith in a doctor more than God. AKA my mother. Oh shoot. You says AKA. And so the truth is that pharmaceuticals absolutely work if you also have positive mindset, if you learn how to forgive and don't be an a-hole. You know what I mean? If you learn to have compassion, if you practice meditation, if you eat healthy. But a lot of people destroy their body and then tell the doctors, am I sick? You eat like crap for years and then you ask a doctor, are you sick? Of course you are, damn it. It's like, you've been doing the wrong thing, expecting, the right result. It's like you sleep around, but you want quality relationship. Shots fired. You want quality relationship, but you sleeping around. You have casual thingy in bed, and you want quality relationship. But that's okay, because, some people don't know better. Lack of education. Lack of mentorship. So if you want quality relationship, you have to have a good one with yourself first. Respect yourself. Humble yourself. Love your damn self. That's our motto in here, right? Welcoming Shika D. Courtney, thank you for all the gifts. Of course, thank you to our brother Zen Master Mike. I see him on doing his thing with the sound bath. Just like brother Arrow Eye, sister Willow, lots of sound healers doing their part. So thank you for bringing the gentle love energy. I keep an eye out on all the sound healers because that's my people, you know. There's his. You want a little flute? What kind of flute you want to hear? Yeah. And thank you, Skyla. And so the whole goal is to bring healing energy and mentorship on here for free. Right? We're having real talk, but this real talk is actually may lead to many people having a deeper awareness, a deeper insight to where they're like, damn, ain't that the truth? Damn, ain't that the truth? Like, ooh, that hurts, but damn, ain't that the truth? Oh, I don't like that, but it actually kind of true. You know what I mean? And the reason we keep saying this around here, because I'm not speaking to get your money. Some people, they say what you want to hear because it makes money. Link in the bio, $22.22. Right? Because if you start speaking the truth that hurts people's feelings, why the hell would they want to come back for that? Like, why the heck would they come back to get grilled by the truth? Right? Bro, if you keep chasing the booty, when will you find the love in your own heart? If you still miss your ex from 3 years ago, you need to get back to your damn self. Right? And so, why the heck would it come back for more of that for $22.22? Why the heck would it come back for that for $111 private reading link in the bio? Come get grilled. Right? And so they don't. But if you do it for free, people are like, ooh, right? Number one, you didn't pay nothing. Number two, it's the truth. It hurts. It makes sense. And then you realize, I need to hear, but people don't tell me. Link in the bio. My mom, I got on this live just as you said. Why you go back to your ex of 3 years? Hey, shout out to Sheriff, man. Because I'm talking to my ex of 3 years, bro. Don't hurt yourself. But if I miss any of your question, I'm gonna get to it, okay? If you just keep typing. Thoughts on Ram Dass? Okay, if you're talking to your ex-girlfriend, you know when somebody is your ex, you should hear this sound. When you talk to them, like when the phone call, there's billions fish in the sea and you stuck on a dead fish. Golly, you deserve better. You know, there's billions of fish in the sea, you stuck on a dead fish. You know what I'm saying? Thoughts on Ram Dass? I didn't really study Ram Dass, but is that the American philosopher that studied Hinduism and was living in Hawaii, and I watched that documentary? Is that Ram Dass? Right? I mean, be here. I mean, I liked it. I didn't love it because that's a different flavor, right? I come from a more Buddhist foundation, but it's really at the same, I don't know what to say about him because I didn't really look deeply, right? I didn't really look deeply into Ram Dass, but yeah, it's Hinduism. So I respect Hinduism because it's the same thing. Once you get into a deeper connection with each religion, it becomes so abstract that everything becomes one. The Holy Trinity, body, mind, spirit is all one. Right? The Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha is all one. Right? All the devas and the gods, all one. They're just an archetype. Right? An archetype is like a different personalities, the different flavors of God. Some people, they're like more chocolate. Right? Some people, they like strawberry ice cream, or that's their flavor. Right? Some people, they're sorbet. Right? Which one is the right flavor? The flavor that works for you. This is why when people, this is why we respect religious people in here. Because some people's flavor is Jesus Christ, your Lord and Savior. But I respect Jesus as a great teacher, but he's not my Lord and Savior. Right? Some people, they say Muhammad is the way and the Quran. We respect that because that's the flavor that works for you. But it's all the same when you step back, oh, it's all love. This is why I like to keep it more modern. One love, baby. One love. One heart. Let's get together and feel alright. Because everybody wins. One love, everybody. Where did you get this t-shirt? My brother Atul made it because he overcame, his life was just self-destructing. And then he somehow got to meditation and it changed his life. And now he's a videographer for this lady named Amma. This, I guess Guru Amma. She hugs people or something like that. So he's a videographer and just is a devotee to this lady Amma or whatever, does videography for her. And so before he found her, he was hanging out with the mystic village because he's more inspired by the Hinduism path and that style, that flavor. And we just focus on sound healing, right? What we're doing here is more raw, it's more spiritual, and it's less religiosity. But we respect it because the master, right, teaches us that religion is like a roadmap that leads you to a certain river. But if you have maps to all different rivers, you get lost. Thank you, Sassy Mom. Right? If you got 4 maps, you're trying to... Yeah. Right? And so when we follow too many maps, we can get lost. But when we follow 1 or 2 maps, we're like, those rivers lead to the same ocean. Why don't I just commit to one river and lead to the ocean? And that ocean leads you to, we're all one. We're all connected to every river. The end. Oh, this shirt, Brother Atul, it was somebody made it. Most of the outfits I have now, somebody made it that I know. If I wear a regular shirt, right, it's a spiritual message or some teaching or something unifying that's not from brand name. I guess you can say God's brand. God's brand, God's plan. Which God? The God of love. What should I listen to when I meditate? Your breath? Your breath? Do you know what medication he used to be on? Anti-anxiety, antidepressants. Actually, everyone that meditates with me, many people in the group, the Mystic Village group, have been on, what do you call it? What are those? Like antidepressants? What do you call that? Well, yeah. No, what's the overlying like name for it? Not been SSRI, yeah. SSRI, yeah. SSRI, yeah. So a lot of people are on that, but through meditation, they cut out almost all the medication, and some people completely. And so I'm not here to, guide you on that, but I'm just here to tell you the history of many people. When you find happiness within, or when you realize the happy, because the happiness is always within already, but we're just not with ourselves. Why? Because sometimes we've been hurt. Right? Do you enjoy the Plum Village? I studied heavily Thich Nhat Hanh for about 2 to 3 years. Watch a ton of video, Plum Village on YouTube. There is no death. The cloud can never die. The cloud transition. That's the most, that is the Dharma talk I use a lot because, thank you, brother Dallas White. And of course, the way Thich Nhat Hanh speaks is very poetic. He's just like, Yesterday in the Dharma one, man. Who is that? Hold up, trying to see. Emotions are illusions. Dang, we're going to intermediate level. Right, because when we start to deal with that lesson, then we're going to intermediate. It's like, before you can realize emotions are illusions, you have to learn to be an observer. It's hard to see if things are true or not true if you don't learn to observe first. Through meditation, you observe. When you learn to observe, the observer state, right? Just observing. This is observing with God. Observing without judgment. Just seeing. And so just observing is the end. When all emotions, right, is coming from your duality. Your duality is called your humanness, where you have there's 2 emotions, right? The master talks about this, and it's true. Positive and negative emotion. And then the observer state is neutral. Right? It's a neutral state where you just observe. Right? Positive and negative. And so all emotions come from the human experience, which is duality, positive and negative. But if you just simply hang out with the observer state, there is no emotion, and the emotional only comes because the mind labels it positive or negative, yin or yang. In the center, when the yin and yang merges, it becomes the chi, the prana, the purity. Right? And so this is why he says all emotion what is it? Is an illusion. But of course, this is the practice of spirituality compared to the concept. So many people can will have the concept, but won't practice the concept. Because you have to learn to observe, and observation comes from the practice of meditation, awareness, and paying attention. That's why when he says, if you don't know what you're doing, have a seat. Observe the right and wrong, yin and yang, Right, so my duty is I'm here to make the Dharma, I'm here to help people simplify the Dharma, because so that it's more digestible. Because why? I'm Americanized, but still have a heavy roots in, right, Thai roots. Because a lot of Zen masters will not explain into that much detail, but I'm just here to do my part, Because at the end of the day, we all win. When we learn to be more happy and we teach each other, the world becomes a better place. That's the beautiful part. So this helps because I got it yesterday. Yeah. If you think you are free, there's no escape possible. Yeah. Okay, dude. Dallas, keep dropping the gems. Don't drop too many, because then people may start reaching enlightenment. I remember, yeah. Hey, welcoming soup drinker. And so this is why we have each other, right? We focus more on community rather than business, spirituality. And so the reason why I'm with the master, because he teaches spirituality, not make money from spirituality. Right? He's not there to make money. In many communities, it's designed to keep the door open. But the thing that's closing is our mind and our heart. We're just going through the routine of religion and rituals that don't really connect us. So what the master does, he finds a modern way to help people. So I learned, okay, help people. Some people, they want to learn about Buddhism. So they read the book. But they don't practice what they read. And then they pick up another book, the Diamond Sutra. And then they pick up another book, Huang Bo Zen Teaching. Then they pick up another book, the Lotus Sutra. And then they pick up another book, the Chudai Bi, Heart Sutra. And then they pick up the Medicine Buddha, but they don't practice the things they're reading. And then you know what they say at the end? It just doesn't work. And then they switch to what? The Kabbalah. Ooh, right? They switch to another book. They don't practice. Right? How do I learn fast? Really? You have to learn to eat in a calorie. You have to have a calorie deficient diet, which means you have to burn more calories than you eat. Come on, this basic. It's on YouTube. Right? And also you have to eat things that digest quickly, not clog your system, so that your body is, you raise your metabolism of your body. If you eat food that digests, like if you eat too much sugar and things that digest slowly and clog your system, it's hard to digest. So you're eating a calorie deficient diet, Okay, thank you, Bodhi. Here in intermittent fasting, and of course, eating more leafy green vegetables and fruits, and reducing the amount of food you eat. The main issue nowadays, we eat too much. Because why? We're so damn abundant that we feel poor. Do you know many songs from Plum Village? Happiness is here and now. I have dropped my worries, nowhere to go, nothing to do, and never in a hurry. Happiness is here and now. I have dropped my worries. Somewhere to go, something to do, and never in a hurry. Avalokiteshvaraya. Dum, dum. Thank you, Ollie Slug, for your Twitch Prime sub on Twitch. I appreciate that. Cosmic. Yeah. Welcoming Moon Yoga. Nice to see you here, Greta. Do you chant in Sanskrit? I do, actually. I guess the audio confuses people. Like, why is the audio so good? And so it makes it seem like, why? Arahang Samma Sambuddho Bhagava Buddhang Bhagavantang Abhivatemi Supatipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Sangho Sanghang Namami. Grab Antamayang. In the mornings I have a morning chanting on my phone, so I just turn it on and I just listen to the background. And I have the sutras and stuff here. I think over there. But the main mantras, I just use more healing mantras because it's something the community can do with me easily, right? Can you share the chanting? I mean, if y'all want, if you're interested in hearing about the chanting, I could do it. The reason I keep it simple because so everyone can do it, right? When we do Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme Om Om Mani, so it's like you can sing along, and it's easy. It's Om Mani Padme Om, and if you want, right? And we have the Om Tare Tu Tare Turi Soha Om Tare Tu Tare Turi Soha. That's the two easiest one, right? Thanettaout Bekanze Bekanze. Welcoming Sister Mira. Mahabekanze Rajasamugate Soham. Or Thanettaout Bekanze Bekanze Mahabekanze Rajasamugate So. After about 15 minutes of chanting, y'all are already out of breath. So instead, I just So essentially, we stick to a more vibrational practice, which is sound healing. So everything we do is focusing on leading with the heart, the Christ consciousness, the Buddha nature. We lead with this thing, and everything that comes after that comes from that space, right? So we're gonna sing One Love, One Heart, Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme Om Om Mani Padme. So that's what we essentially are. Yes, there's more to traditional Buddhism or religiosity or Christianity, but we've practiced what is effective to help you experience peace and happiness in the shortest amount of time. That is what we do in here. Helping you get to happiness, which is called the present moment, in the fastest amount of time to clear your mind and teach you how to clear your own mind. By learning to be present, your mind eventually becomes clear. Right? Thank you. Bhikkhu, bhikkhu. Thank you. Bhiksu Arahan. And so through us chanting like this on your date, no, I don't have an alternate account, but it may be one of the scammers. Okay. The only one that's real is the one with over, right now I have what, 44,000 followers, whatever. That's the real one, okay? So just be careful. Yeah. Just please report them if you can. And yeah. So everything we do in here, we're online, so we don't really have time to waste because people's attention span is so short. When you start to talk about things people don't care about, they don't relate to some things, but when they hear sound healing, they're like, tell me more. Ooh, I kind of like that. A little bit more, please. You like it? Oh, I got more where that came from. Thank you to Brimmy McGregor for your Twitch Prime subscription. Which means if you have Amazon Prime, you actually can subscribe on Twitch. And so when people don't care about religion, spirituality, but they hear love for the first time, right? When people hear and feel unconditional loving music, it gets them in their feels, their feeling. And then they start releasing the tears of joy for the first time. And they're like, I don't know what this is, but thank you. It's just love. It's a modern way to practice love and happiness that relate, because there's no ideology needed. It's just music, right? When you hear, don't worry about a thing, Every little thing's gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing. 'Cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Rise up this morning. Smile with the rising sun. 3 little birds perched by my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true. Singing, this is my message to you. Don't worry. And so when they hear that, they're like, what is this? Right, people? Right. And of course, when we can turn any singing into healing singing if it's from the heart. Is it easy? Of course not. Because first you have to overcome the fear of public speaking, public singing, and then you have to learn to sing on pitch. And then you have to learn to engage with people so that your community grows. And then you have to do it for an amount of years, and you have to be authentic. So the amount of years it takes to craft yourself, to devote yourself, you just keep polishing yourself. And then eventually you're like, ooh, am I ready to help? Because if you don't feel the shine of happiness within yourself, how are you going to teach others? Sometimes we talk about God a lot. We talk about love a lot, but we don't feel it in the community. How old are you? 36? Thank you, Tanya, for your kind words. I'm just here to do my part so that maybe you can find the thing that inspires you. So that we can all do our part, whether we're a teacher, whether we're a student, bus driver, Amazon delivery driver. Right before I did this full time, I was doing Amazon deliveries, trying to find a way to serve God full time. And that's why everything that we do on here is called donation based only. There's no price on it. There's no price on it. But when people feel something, they want to invest because they're like, wait, what? He is doing this stuff for free? God's plan. Yeah, so I stopped doing Amazon deliveries because why? It's been popping up in here. But it's not, I'm on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, right? So, Amazon delivery misses you, says Huma. It's always if I ever, I just found a dead cat near my house. If you feel called to bury it, you can pray to the cat. If it's not too much hassle. Or at least put it in the grass and pray to it, wishing it has a good continuation. Burying it would be great if you have the tools, but if you don't. Every time I see an animal on the street that passed away, I always pray to it. Because sometimes, But imagine when you're driving around, especially after full moon, animals are more active at night during the full moon. So there's more animals on the street because they're not active during the full moon. So we just pray to it because it teaches us compassion, that one day will be our final day too. Is it true sowing a dead bird means a new... I'm not sure about that. I don't practice that. But I don't know about other cultures, you know. Everyone has a different relationship with what they do, and I'm just here to do my part, you know. Welcoming Lucy. I prayed to a hedgehog that got hit by a car. Like even people who are asking for money, if you don't have money to give, you can also send them a smile or a prayer, you know. Or if you happen to have food with you, sometimes the French fry, God's like, give them the French fry. You're like, okay. Like, dang, God, I was trying to eat those French fries. But when your heart says give the French fry and you don't, you disconnect with it. Right? When your heart says give them the hash brown, you're like, but it's crunchy, says the mind. And the heart goes, take it, bro. This is real talk. You know what I'm saying? Your mind may say it, but it's crunchy. It just came out the oven. I just came from McDonald's. When your heart says give it, you got to. Or else you start disconnecting with your relationship with love. It's called a selfless act, you know. It's very nice to see you on more now than ever. Yeah. And I'm looking at how to balance myself, because it needs, if I'm streaming 10 to 12 hours a day, right now I woke up, I went and did my laundry right away. Right? Because you gotta do what you gotta do to make your life work. Is it easy to serve? No, the service path may be the most difficult, because everyone thinks you're crazy in the beginning. When you put God first, in the beginning, a lot of people like, especially when you're serving God in a non-religious way, because there's no group to rely on. Right? So in the beginning, I was raised around Buddhist community. But as I became to be non-religious, it became more difficult, because it was hard. I'm looking for my people. So you go everywhere looking for your people. And sometimes you forget. All you need is to go in. And God will bring you the people. Thank you, your mom. Glad to hear that you're more peaceful. Thoughts on how to exercise our crown chakra? Your chakra will naturally open itself, but sometimes we want to jump to the crown chakra, but we don't even know how to respect our sacral chakra. Right? We're getting it on, we're watching adult content, we're doing things that drain us. Right? And so sometimes we want to connect with the Holy Spirit, but we need to stay grounded and centered first. It's like trying to get to the final boss, and you can't deal with the little minion yet. You know what I'm saying? Right? It's like playing Super Mario, and you don't even know how to jump on the little one head and squish them first. How are you gonna get to Bowser? You know what I mean? Right? It's like trying to capture a legendary Pokemon when you don't even know how to battle the Rattata. Right? You can't just jump from baby Pokemon to the big one. You have to slowly build. And we want to like, ooh, I want my Squirtle to be Blastoise today. Well, what about War Turtle in the middle? You can't just jump evolution. Yeah. Right, you can't just jump. Like when you start off playing the game Pokemon, they don't just give you the bicycle right away. You have to earn the bicycle. Because if you're moving too fast and you don't know what you're doing, you just walk in circle. And that's what a lot of people are doing. Walk in circle. Moving too fast. Riding the... And then you're just like, do you even know where you're going? To the club? Walking in circle is how you catch the Pokemon. And you keep walking into the same Rattata. Dang, I'm walking in the wrong area because I'm not paying attention. Bang, another Weedle? I'm not trying to pick up these Weedles. Or whatever the Pokemon. Yeah, it's very exhausting. And so when you stop walking in circle, like for example, when you stop going to the club, right? When you stop going to the club, a lot of your friends will start be like, why you not going out no more? And you go, I stopped drinking. And when you tell your friend you stop drinking, you're like, why? Right? Like, why? Because I realize it's not really good for my future. I need to change my environment, you know? I'm trying to change my environment. Just come out one time. Just have one drink. Like, no, because I don't want to go out late. I'm trying to improve my life and find my dreams and stuff. It's hard to find your dreams when you sleep at 3 a.m. every day. And your life's not getting better. Right. And then they get confused. And they call you for a couple months. Because, you know, you're still their bro. Like, you're still their bro. What's up, bro? And once they realize something happened to you, eventually they stop calling. And so you begin to mature. Yeah. Training day, yeah. But the silence is the best thing ever because you realize you're choosing you for the first time. You're choosing you for the first time. And being with yourself is something many people don't know how to do. And that's why we love going to the bar. That's why we love going to the club. That's why we love Coachella and popping candy or whatever. Right? Because why? It disconnects us so that we don't have to be with ourselves. We can just look at stuff and trip out, whatever, right? But when you mature and you have an awakening, you're like, how can I deepen my connection? How can I be more fulfilled? What is my purpose? You start caring about your purpose, your calling, the thing you love. When before, you're just trying to party, hang out, maybe find a cute girl or cute guy. Right? What's up, baby girl? Oh, he's cute. He's hot. Right? That's how it is but as you mature, you start to not care about that, and you start to, how can I be happy with my life? with myself. Because I'm tired of getting played. I'm tired of getting hurt. I'm tired of being disrespected. I'm tired of, I'm tired of the substance. I'm tired of being hung over. And some people never get tired of that, unfortunately. And then they just get deep into it. But now I get, oh, you're religious or spiritual all of a sudden. Well, when you do it for me, because I've been on this path for a long time, people say nothing now, but it makes them not want to say anything around me because they realize I've chosen the path of awareness. So your discipline and your devotion, it protects you from a lot of BS when people know you about that life. It's like they don't want to talk about BS around you. Like things that don't really matter and things that don't really connect, right? Like dumb stuff. Let's just be honest, right? And so they know like you're not about that life, so they keep it away because you've been consistent with who you are. But when you're not consistent, they still think it's just a phase. Oh, he's just going through his hippie phase, right? It's just a phase, and then all right, after about 8, 9, 10 years, they're like, wait a minute, this dude's still meditating and stuff. What the heck? He's a yoga teacher now? He's a meditation teacher now? Wait, what? This dude online and stuff, he's still going. Because your devotion, eventually it inspires the people around you. They won't need you until they hit an emergency. And you know who they're gonna come to first? The whole time they judge you, but when they run an emergency they can't figure out, you didn't need me 10 years ago. Oh, now you need me. Because your life is in a mess. Okay. Now you're ready to listen, right? Before, you just used me to go get rides, right? Before, you only called me to use me to take you places. Now you're trying to engage with me. Before, you only call me when you want to smoke. Before, you only call me to go out and drink. But when your life in shambles, you call your boy. And some people, you have to have boundaries first because they think you're going to be like a pushover like before. We ain't hanging out. If you're going to hang out, you're going to come to this stream, you're going to listen. Right? You just want to casually hang out. All right. Just come to this stream, listen, learn. Maybe, right? If you want to hang out, you're going to come hang out at the meditation. We're not hanging out at a dinner, right? We're not hanging out at the club or the bar. If you're going to come hang out, we're meditating. Right? There's some people that just want your time because they don't want to do the work. So that's why a prerequisite to people hanging out with me is you got to be a meditator. If you don't meditate, I ain't hanging out with you. That's the truth. Unless you're my wife. Unless you're my wife. That's different. I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you. Oh, you're very good Buddha student. How do you improve your sacral chakra? Stop spending time doing things that disconnect you. Going to the club, you're wasting your creative energy. You're dancing in an environment where it drains you. The club drains you. EDM and all that, right? The rave, it drains you. You've seen those videos where it looks like a party, like a satanic party, right? You've seen the weird symbols, the demonic symbology at the rave. We all seen that, right? You think it's just an accident that's happening, right? And so when we do things like that, it's EDM, electronic dance music, which is called a rave, Coachella, right? Right, because when you're dancing in those environments, it's very disconnecting. It's noisy, smoky, right? It's darker. You can't see the person because, right, when it's too bright, you start like, oh, we all look like a mess right now. Right, and so to learn to connect to your sacral chakra creatively, you have to learn to be present. Calm your energy first. Learn to be present and tame your energy. Or you can say your, what do you call that again? Tantric energy, right? You wanna, because if your energy is everywhere and you want people, and you don't learn to be with yourself first, they start using you. You get used, and you don't realize it. Right? So the love's missing. So instead of make surface level connection with life, deepen the connection you do in your everyday life. Like when I'm talking to you, I'm speaking from creativity, right? I'm speaking from a deep connection where we're deeply engaged with each other, right? And it's not surface level. When you live a surface level life, you're not really connecting deeply with your creative energy. Right? Why? Because you're just routine. When you go to the bar, you know what you drink. They know you. You know the people's names. But the depth of the connection may be missing. Like it's just a routine spirit. It's like doing a cheerleading routine. We are gonna drink the Bud Light today, and we're gonna watch the Houston Rockets and say hey. It's just so, yeah, it's like I said, there's no depth to it. Bing bong, yeah. And so getting into nature, stepping out of your comfort zone, right? If you take the same path to work, you walk the same way, you eat at the same place, and you don't learn to have this free spirit, you become really rigid, right? Boxes in boxes. We live in a box. We're online. We're looking at a square box. You work in a box. But when you go into nature and you look at the tree, there's no straight line in nature. You start to see the abstractness of nature and the universe, right? We live in boxes because the mind makes this. But when it's nature, when it's organic, it's like how your hair naturally grows if you don't brush it, right? Breathing in, be aware that you're breathing in. Breathing out, be aware that you're breathing out. Let's see here. someday. Okay. Welcoming divinity. We are one with nature and the universe. Here's a beautiful question. How do you become more genuine? Right. How do you become more genuine is a question I ask myself. Because in the beginning, you know who I tried to be? I tried to be more manly. Because how do I be more like... I didn't know how to just be myself. Right? I'm trying to fit in. In the beginning, we do a lot of trying to fit in. Because we just want to be accepted into society and a community. Right? Our friends get Pokemon cards, we get Pokemon cards. Our friends get Jordans, we get Jordans. Our friends play Grand Theft Auto, we get Grand Theft Auto. Like they got a PS2, we want a PS2. Our friend gets a car, we want a damn car. Right? A friend gets a girlfriend, we want a girlfriend too. Our friend goes to the rave, we want to go to the rave too. Right? But then at the end of it, when do you follow your heart with originality? How do you just be yourself without trying to fit in? Time alone, Freedom Faith says. You have to learn to be happy with yourself. That's so... Right? People who are genuinely happy are happy with themselves. They don't need people. But with people, they're grateful too. Right? When people who are genuinely happy, right? People who they learn to be happy with a lot less. So everything else that they get is extra. Right? They know that, and here's the truth. If you woke up today and you realize it's your greatest blessing that you woke up today, that's what makes somebody genuine, when they're deeply grateful for their damn life. A lot of people are ungrateful for their life. We've been distracted by a bunch of BS that it disconnects us from realizing we've been blessed by waking up, because some people did not wake up today, people. Because one day we won't wake up, but today, fresh air. I used to be that person, ungrateful for my life, ungrateful for waking up today. I just woke up. How can I play video games? I'm trying to holler at that girl, trying to buy some car parts. But now, I get to serve God every day. I get to help people because I've helped myself first. But it's something that you earn, something that you learn, something that you give your life to, because you've been given life. Then you give your life to what give you life. Right? You can say this thing is God. You can say that it's humanity. You can say your mother or father to honor, right, your ancestors. Because without your ancestor, without your mother and father, you wouldn't be here today. And so you have to realize you exist because you came out of your mama's womb and your father was a part of that. Right? And to show deep gratitude, right? If you didn't wake up today, you can't even complain. Right? You're just not here. But because you woke up today, why complain? Say thank you. This is kind of basic, But it's the basic that many people don't practice. And so when we breathe, we're breathing in this deep gratitude. In the beginning, when I breathe in deep gratitude, I would get so emotional and lit. I would get so high from just pure gratitude. But eventually I learned to be grounded in gratitude. Instead of get high off the energy, we're here to be centered. Right before I would be emotional because, wow, I've been missing it for so long. But as you find your center, you can maintain this deep gratitude in a moment-to-moment basis. Because if you need to get high all the time, when you get low, you think something's wrong. We're not here to get high off breath work and meditation. We're here to be centered, present in a gentle gratitude that keeps it going for a long time. So when you're just breathing regular, you're still connected to the source. Not chasing the high. Damn, I'm giving too many secrets today. Holy. We're going intermediate today. For free. Wait, there's no link in the bio for private reading, $111? Watch out for the scammers, people. Okay, there is no private reading. I do not DM people. Okay. That's the scammers, okay, just in case you missed it. Okay. Free spiritual teaching and knowledge, and you don't have to be here. Okay. Free, but of course they're scammers. Why are they doing that? Why is spirituality thriving on TikTok? Hey, shout out to Jesus. It's the reason why they're trying to ban it too. Shout out to all the prophets, all the mystics out there doing their best to help inspire people. Yeah. How do I know I'm completely okay going alone? It gets lonely. Learn to love yourself. Learn to be happy with yourself. It's something that you can practice. So loneliness is a negative emotion, but being alone is a neutral one. Or you can choose to be alone and actually happy. How do you be happy alone? You have to learn where happiness comes from. You have to realize that you can generate your own happiness. How? You have to learn to, on a daily basis, practice generating happiness. How? Practice genuine gratitude from your heart for the food that you eat, the water you drink, the day that you wake up, for your breath. Every day that you're focusing on something positive, you're filling your cup with positivity rather than, I'm lonely, I need a girlfriend. Let me check out Tinder. I'm lonely, I need a boyfriend. Let me check out Tinder. Reddit. Slide in the DMs. But here's the thing. If you have not been heartbroken enough yet and humbled by life yet, you're not going to care about self-love. Let me repeat that. If you haven't been heartbroken enough yet, you're going to keep chasing the booty, the heartbreak. Until you get humbled by realizing that's not love, then you'll be more open to this kind of stuff. I'm here to cut the BS out in here, okay? And so when you get recently the YouTube channel has reached 4,000 subscribers. Thanks to y'all. So again, I'm just stating the thing that people need to hear, because like, why would you care about self-love if you think love is in romantic relationship? Right? Thank you, Buzz. Thank you for all the kind words. Laylee, Still Marlin, thank you. Cleopatra. You're not gonna care about self-love if you think that love comes from some girl or some guy or somebody. Because who's been teaching you that lesson? Romeo and Juliet. Jack and Rose from the Titanic. The werewolf guy and the vampire guy fighting for that pale girl. Brad and Angelina. Right? The Prince Charming and the princess. But self-love doesn't sell very well. They need a fairy tale. They need the drama. They need the yin and yang. To be your own savior. Ooh, no. To be your own savior. But it's not you. It's the love that's within you. The ego is looking for love. The love is already within. You're made from love, people. And that's why no matter how tough life gets, there's a way to happiness. And the way is within. The kingdom is within. Happiness is not the destination. Happiness is the journey. But if we only ask, why is this happening to me? Why is that negative thing happening to me? Instead, we have to, what is this trying to teach me? Every time you get dumped and you heartbroken, what is that trying to teach me about love? Maybe you get heartbroken twice already. What is this trying to teach me about love? Maybe you get heartbroken 4 times. What is this trying to teach me about love? You find somebody, but you still didn't learn the lesson. Divorce. You find somebody, another divorce. And you keep repeating the same, walking down the same street, falling down the same hole 6 times. Because you ain't paying attention. Because people make more money from your misery than your happiness. Right? Because when you're lonely, you're going to be on Tinder. You're going to go to the bar and the club. When you're happy, you're like, I'm trying to go to sleep on time. I got things to do. But when you're lonely, you're real thirsty. Thirsty. You're gonna go out more, you need to eat out more, you need to buy more. Because why? You're not happy, you're not enough. But when you're happy, you're like, I don't need that. When you're unhappy, I need more. A weekend car, a daily driver, off-road truck. I need that Sauron electric bike, electric skateboard. I need a VR too. A lot of stuff, but no happiness. I have everything I need. But why am I not happy? I should be happy. I'm married, I have kids, we got a house, a white picket fence, I'm a business owner. But why am I still not happy? You don't know your damn purpose. You just did what the system tell you to do. What is your purpose? Good question. You know, sometimes the truth is negative. And many people don't want to hear the truth that's negative because they expect truth to just be positive only. Welcome to the stream. Because the negative truth is off-putting, so people will pay $22.22 for a mini reading to hear what their ego wants to hear. And at the end of the reading, they go, I resonate with that, but they don't do anything after that reading. I resonate with that, thank you. They do nothing after that. When things don't work out, what happened? They get another reading. Maybe I need a full reading for 111. Alright, I want to fork out 111 to get a full reading. Link in the bio. The legendary. Link in the bio. Full moon discount, 10% off. Buy one, get one free. Because the Western world and the New Age spirituality is a good money scheme. Now there's some amazing healers, right? There's some amazing healers. So we gotta say thank you to the people who are doing the best to be loving, to support people, because there are amazing card readers and practitioners out there. But a lot of them, especially on TikTok, they're here for your damn money. Purely. Like when they make enough money, you know what they do? They don't show up because they got their clients already. Ew. They got their clients already. Ew. The word clients is kind of like, ew. They see you as a client, not brother and sister. Because calling people clients, cash moves everything around me. Cream, get the money. A dollar bill, y'all. I'm on that grind. Right? That's why it's called my clients. You. But that's okay, because that's the world. This is the world that I choose to be a part of, right? I'm aware we're part, like this community is part of the spiritual community, but we operate on donation base, right? Because that's what our ancestor, right? We just, if you want to give, you great, but if you don't, great, because it's like no matter what, we're still gonna help people. But if we only help people, I don't want to fully help you, but I'll mini help you for $22.22. I got mouths to feed, bills to pay. And so I can't just serve unconditionally from the source, because I have my humanness limits me from serving unconditionally. Then why the hell you, right? And so, but that's the best that we got sometimes. Because sometimes we come from a community of people who charge each other for healing. I'm just grateful that I come from lineages of people who just help people and then think about, if you want to consult with me, you got to pay money. I come from culture to where you just help people. But now these culture, we're becoming one culture, humanity. One humanity. Right? One humanity. Instead of the walls, the countries that divide us, we become one. But of course, it's not as easy as just doing that, because what we have is what we have. The cultures, the governments, and all these things is what we have. We could complain about it, but with what we got, how can we do our part to still serve humanity? Right? Yeah. Yes, exactly. Use money. Money is definitely a tool, and you could be addicted to a tool also, right? You can be manipulated by the tool. And so it's the way some people have faith in money more than God. That's why. Let's just be completely. Many people have faith in money more than God, than universe, than love. And that is why many people don't feel the love. Because they believe in money more. I mean, that is as basic as we can say it, you know. Because why? We've been taught that we need a lot to be happy. But our ancestors learned to be happy with a lot less. Right? Do you believe in God? I believe in God, but it depends on how you define it. I define God is love. The end. Some people label that Jesus Christ, Buddha, Muhammad. To me, I respect all the definition that has the feeling of love. But some people say the word love, but what the way they experience it is called manipulation. So nowadays we have people using love to manipulate people to get stuff. And right, we're using love to manipulate people. Because we're lonely. Some people are lonely. They just want a little love from a cute girl. I just want love. Love your damn self. That's what we teach in here. Right? And if Jesus' love works for you, may Jesus bless you. If Muhammad love for you works, may Muhammad bless you. If the Buddha love works for you, may Buddha bless you. And if you're agnostic, may you be happy with who you are. It's about happiness and love. But why do we have to separate and divide the love? That's what human beings do. Politic. When Michael Beckwith, Michael Beckwith, when I heard for the first time, he goes, Buddha did not bow to a statue of himself, and Jesus did not pray to a cross. And I was like, it was more of something within. I was like, word. When I heard the Buddha was not Buddhist and Jesus was not Christian, I was like, tell me more. You know what I mean? Because when you start hearing that knowledge, you're like, that's not that's a new thing. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I never heard that before, but I kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, interesting. Tell me more. I'm not sure. What is it? What is this? What is this? And this is, it's formless love that doesn't need to put in a box. It's like, imagine this, we don't need to label. And when we don't label, it's all the same, it's all one. But when we need to label things, we separate it. What kind of God love is this? No, it's just love. Well, what kind of love? It's just love. Like what kind? Is it Jesus or is Buddhist love? It's literally just like love. Like if you're just breathing and it's love, that's it. No, like, well, what religion? Love? No, it's just like love, like breathing in love, breathing out love. One love. When you breathe in and out, it seems like two things, but it's just one. It's just one energy. There's no oxygen and carbon monoxide. It's just one energy. Right? Because the plant need it, we need the plants. What makes it stable? What harmonizes? Love. I don't like it. Jesus is king. Buddha is king. Mohammed is king. Who's right? Jesus is king, I said. Buddha is... Which one is right? I guess God just wants us to fight forever. My God is the right God. The next guy goes, no, this is the right way. This one goes, no, this is the right path. Do you see the issue, people? Everyone thinks what they believe is the right. But why would God separate? Why would love disconnect us? Fight, 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 fight. But when we unite in one love, it clears out all the disconnect. Right? Divide and conquer. Whoa, 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 whoa. I heard this playbook somewhere. Bread and circus, divide and conquer. Control, power, corruption, manipulation. Control the narrative, propaganda. You control their mind. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't ask too much questions. Nothing's going on here. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Is this live? Yes, it is. So the reason we have to learn to play the game is because when you start doing silly things, people think you're just joking. But the people who see through it stay. The people who, right? Because a lot of closed-minded people will judge, and if you start doing silly things, they leave. And the people who stay, they start to see through it because you have to learn to play the game. It's not my first rodeo. So remember, as I'm joking around, being silly, sassy, I'm being all weird, it's filtering out a lot of closed-minded people. And open-minded people are like, Because you have to learn how to operate on here. Because the master taught me, when somebody loves you, they're always going to love you. If somebody just here, like with a different intention, eventually they're going to leave anyways. Right? So instead, just be yourself completely. Just be yourself completely. Because if people understand you and love and respect you, no matter what, they're going to love you. Right? And if you try to fight to keep your audience there, you start to sell your soul to the devil. Because you lose yourself trying to be a people pleaser. Right? And a lot of people do that. Why? Because they want more viewers. They want more following. But at what cost? You lose yourself. And some people come to this stream and they want to tell me what to do. And I'm like, thank you, but I appreciate your insight. Now, some insight I appreciate, and some insight like, yeah, no, I disagree. And so it's some people really want me to be really super traditional, right? Namo Buddhaya. Welcoming Hernandez. I'm Guru Tanet, here to give you the Dharma. Namo Rinkiyo, Namo Rinkiyo, Mani Beme, Mani Beme, Mani Beme, Mani. Of course, it's not easy to do this. But with God, anything is possible. Many people have this, like they have the will to be a leader, but they just want to watch other people lead because they won't do the work to lead. Like if you feel like you have the knowledge to help humanity, but you don't do it, you're itching to start, but it's difficult to like get on live or write a book. And thank you. Yeah. So do you believe in good and evil? Absolutely. I mean, there is always good, positive and negative. Whether however you want to label positive and negative, that's the duality. Right. Of course, there's many levels to understanding. Right. On a human level, there's positive and negative things. Right. And so, for example, somebody steps on your foot and you go like, hey, what the F? Right? Like, what the hell? Right? I mean, to sell your soul, it's not like to actually, it's a concept of like it's not following, it's losing your principles and values to get what you want, right? That's what it means. Like, so it's like it's willing to do the wrong thing that's going against your principle because it brings you money, right? So it's not just like that's what it means, right? And so when we like, this is why Hollywood and all these music industry is weird, because a lot of people do the wrong thing to get in on something, right? Because they know it's wrong, and but it brings you money. But at what cost? Your mental health, emotional health. Please let us know if you ever do a talk or anything in England. I'm just here to be with you the best that I can here. Discernment becomes solid when we're genuine homies with God, whatever you want to call it. Every stream, like I stream on here, right? And so every stream is an opportunity to learn something, because everyone asks different types of questions. Right? Everyone here is going to ask every type of question. Do you believe in God? What is Buddhism about? And I just do the best that I can to share with you what helped me to be happy. Right? So my intention of being on here is share with you how I personally got to feeling more peace and joy. Like my life is more positive. Very positive. How can we help your life also be more loving and positive? The end. That's it. The rest, right. The rest you just, right. The rest is up to you. You can ask. But the goal is, right. Breathe in. Be aware that you're breathing in. Breathe out. Be aware that you're breathing out. Because some people ask a lot about philosophy and information, but we're not even present with peace and love. And so this is why we have singing bowls. Live sound healing was the bomb last night. Well, we have about an hour and 37 minutes. So let me use the restroom, and then we're gonna do a 1 hour and 30-minute sound bath. What do you think about that? And then I'll get the smoke machine on, and then it'll get popping. So let me take a break to the restroom. I'll be back. Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. We haven't done mantras in a while, right? Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. Legs crossed, back straight, head slightly tilted, hands in the same place. Tongue gently touching the roof of the mouth, eyes partially closed. Breathing in, be aware you're breathing in. Breathing out, be aware that you're breathing out. Thank you, honey, Jazzy, K-Grace. Relaxing your facial muscles, eyebrows, your vision, shoulders, hands, feet. Unless you're driving, please focus on the road. Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. And out. Breathing in positive light. Releasing the sadness, fear, worries, limiting stories. Why can't? Why not? Mani Padme Hum. 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 Mani Padme Hum.
Savaha. Om Muni Muni Mamuni Shakyamuni Savaha. Om Muni Muni Mamuni Shakyamuni Savaha.
We are all one. In the human experience, we have yin and yang, yin and yang, positive and negative. Spiritual being having a human experience. The spiritual experience is oneness. The human experience is a dual one. We have to learn to use the dual mind, not let the dual mind use us. but we use the mind from love. But it's hard to use the mind when we're not even present with love. We just think we're present. It's hard to connect with the universe when we don't want to slow down and even breathe. Because we think we know God with our mind. Breathing in, be aware that you're breathing in. Breathing out, be aware that you're breathing out. You can tell if somebody meditates because you meditate. And some people, they sit there and start thinking the whole time and call it meditation, but they don't feel peace. Do you think meditation can help ADHD? Absolutely. I'm not diagnosed ADHD, but I could tell I have strong symptom. That's why you see me, like my energy. This is why I randomly crack jokes and randomly sing stuff, because I'm learning to you can tame it by learning how to flow with it instead of block it. So I don't block the energy from coming out. I let it flow out and back. So things might, like, I may want to crack jokes, but I stay focused on what we're engaging in. Like, I gotta crack jokes. Because it's who you are. Like, it's a blessing. But when you can tame that energy, you can teach others to tame the energy too. Because a lot of people may have ADHD and ADD because they see their parents fight. They've been in a chaotic environment that needs you to disassociate with what's going on in front of you. So you pretend it's not there, but your mind's busy. As a child, like, I saw my parents fight a lot, yelling about stuff, like the silliest arguments, right? And so as a kid, when you see parents have silly arguments, you're like, you don't know how to deal with it, so you pretend you don't hear it, but you pick up on a negative energy. So meditation changed my life, mindfulness, and love and forgiveness, like so many things involved. And that's why it's not easy to help people, because people have been hurt, and people sometimes they don't realize they have a big ego, and all we do is do our best to help people, but not everyone will listen, right? And they don't have to. That's why there's a ton of people you can go to. Some people you gotta pay $22.22 for. Gotta mention them. Link in the bio. Right? And so when you help people and you're loving and you're welcoming, some people they come to abuse you sometimes, right? Some people come to judge and criticize you, but they won't go and criticize the people who charge money for card reading. Why? Because we're kind in here. It seems like we're an easy target, but we're being patient with people who have been hurt. So when you serve humanity, sometimes you become a target because you look like an easy target to like throw Jesus ideology at, or Buddhist ideology at, put you in a box. You're a fake guru, right? And so sometimes we're not even effective at what we're doing, but we just do it because why? It's all we know. But in here we focus on how to effectively neutralize, be present. Our mind may be erratic, but how can we center ourselves? Why are people offended? It's not that people are offended by genuine people. It's the ego is offended by the truth that will change their perception. Because sometimes we're attached to some ideology who we think we are, and the truth that blows that up breaks you out of that paradigm, the way you think. Right? So when something helps you to step back and see the big picture, it breaks that whole system, and the ego doesn't like it. It doesn't know what to do. So it fights because it thinks it knows, which is fine. But are you happy? That's the main thing. Be like the way you live your life, do whatever the hell you want. But are you genuinely happy? You know what I mean? Like, if you love the gym and you're genuinely happy, may the gym bless you. But if you're going to the gym to work out for girls, you're not even working out for yourself. But sometimes they don't want to hear that crap. Why? That's all they know. That's all you know. And so this is why on a daily basis I be pissing people off. Because why? We're not here. I don't want to just BS with people. And the thing is, just me being myself will disappoint people because they have expectations from me. Because they're living with expectations on how people should be. But instead of focusing on happiness, we have expectations on how happiness should be. But we're not even happy, but we have expectations from where we don't know what for. Sometimes we have expectations that come from a place of misery and pain. We expect love to be a certain way, and we get disappointed when it's not. Right? And so we get into a midlife crisis, and that midlife crisis doesn't end for some people. Because they're attaching themselves. Some people become addicted to what they know, a closed mind, and they're not even happy. So as you get older, it's harder to help the closed-minded people because you're attached to what you know for so long that if you have 20 years of happiness, it's like life is just hard. It's difficult to be happy. Next year, life is hard. It's difficult to be happy. When you've been saying that for 40 years, life is hard. It's difficult to be happy. You quietly live that mantra. And then when you hear some bald guy talk to you that breaks that paradigm, you go, fire emoji. I'm just sharing with people what led me to happiness, and it takes time to engage with each other, you know. It takes time to, and I'm aware I'm not for everybody. It won't. This is why we have Christianity, Buddhism, Islam, Hinduism, and some path doesn't need a label. We can just label it one love, unconditional love. Thank you, Sister Hay. Right, and so you have many people coming into the stream instantly judging me. Guru Tanet, here you go. This is a fraud. Like, hello. And it makes me stronger every time negativity may be coming, because I'm like, well, that's okay. Not everybody will. I don't like. That's why we need you to step up and do your part too. Because some people are gonna resonate with you speaking more than me. Some people will resonate with Sister Emily, Brother Sean, Sister, right? All the brothers and sisters in here. So as you feel called to serve, step up and do your best. Yeah. Right, this is why I'm not here to I'm here to remind you, you can help. You can be the teacher one day. But of course, to be a good teacher, you have to be a great student. Like, if I didn't feel any progress from my life, why would I step up and try to help people? But when I found amazing, profound results in my life, I'm like, well, I need to step up and help people because I feel deep joy. I want people to feel deep joy. Because people deserve it. You get tired of seeing your family fight. You get tired of seeing your coworkers complain about the silliest things and be unhappy in unfulfilling relationship and addicted to substance, and because you've been there too. You've been there. I would love to be happy, joy, but of course I'm happy because I can face the non-happy, the sadness, the disappointment, the unfulfilled expectations. I face all of that, And I continue to face them on a daily basis, because if negative things happen in life, don't run away. Sit there and observe and see what's really there. And know what is your principle and your value. You can't make everyone happy, but you can make yourself happy. And the truth is, I cannot make anyone happy. Happiness is your responsibility. But many people love me so much because they don't love themselves. How can you love me very much if you don't even know how to love you? That's why I always tell you, love your damn self. Love your damn self. Work with the monkey. Yeah. Because here's the thing. The reason why I stream so much, because look at the devotion and look at the progress of the people in this community. Amazing progress in a short amount of time. In a short amount of time, people are starting to bloom already. And to me, when God is blooming, I'm trying to water it more, right? When y'all are blooming, I see God blooming. I'm like, okay, God, okay, it's blooming. We should continue watering, right? So that's why I show up more. If it wasn't working, I would be like, what's going on? Why are people not? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Exactly. Because we just teach in here, but the practice, it comes from your willpower. I don't own the knowledge. It's universal knowledge that leads to happiness. The end. But when we start to label it, love your damn selfism, or some, right? We're sick and tired of your ism schism game, right? We know and we understand. Almighty God is a living man. You can't fool some people, right? Because why? Who started all these things? Some kings, people in power. You already know. The people in power use it to control. This is the old news, but we had to say it from time to time, right? That's why the Buddha didn't create what he's doing to control. It's to teach and to help in light. But Jesus didn't teach to control, teach to connect with the Christ consciousness. But when people take that and we have this powerful knowledge, let's use it to manipulate. But knowledge and wisdom is different. You can have the information that Jesus taught in a book, but don't have the love. Because the love requires you to practice the teaching and feel in light. Or you can just pretend and label people, he's in light being. Right? Now you give somebody a title, but that title doesn't mean that they have something within. Right? There's people who there's gurus out there, but that guru's sleeping with their disciples, doing it right, taking $10,000 from people to help them open their third eye for $10,000. If you want psychic training, $10,000. If you want to graduate from Reiki Mastery, $10,000. I only charge $5,000. Brother Jared gives a discount, so wow, 50%. Wow, Brother Jared, that's a huge discount. That's so selfless of you. I'm watching the end of The Wizard. Miss Rhonda says, thank you so much for your time. The last 30 minutes was wonderful. Do I pay now or later? CashApp. But we turn this critical thing into comedy because it's still the truth, right? It's easier, it's digestible because we turn it into humor. Right? Even being open to donations, people will criticize. They want you to just be poor. But for some people, they want you to just be poor. They want you to be a hermit on the street and just sit there. Because that's in Hinduism. Some guru just sit there hanging from a tree and people give them money. I'm not that, all right? That's not what I'm here to do. It's more about how can you embrace the inner guru. How can you practice the inner light, inner peace, inner connection? But now we respect the gurus because that's their lineage, that's what they're doing, and that's culture. Right? In here, we're practicing love your damn self culture. Right? So that's why some people like that. They're impressed. How can that yogi hang from a tree for 4 hours? I mean, it is kind of crazy. How can that guru sit between a pit of fire in the middle of the day, sun shining, just meditating with the fire? It's impressive. But what did you learn? Right? What did you learn? Right, there is a video on YouTube, on Netflix called Divine Connection, and they go to India to go look at the different religions there, and there's one dude named Yogi Baba or something, right? And the dude, he's meditating in the middle of 3 fire pits. So there's 3 fire pits, and he's just sitting in the middle, midday in the middle of 3 fire pits. I mean, golly. That's supernatural, right? But that's how powerful you are. And so, that sometimes inspire people to be a good person, right? Are you against religion? Not at all. Religion, the master teaches us, religion is like a road map that leads you down a river to the same ocean. Same ocean, different river. And in that river, we're just a little drop in the infinite ocean. Just a drop. What's interesting is a lot of these guys and scriptures were not the best guys. I mean, the thing is, this is why I don't like, I try not to get too much into ideology and too much like a spiritual debate on ideology. Like if what we're talking about here resonates, then we're on the same page. But I'm not here to try to convert you to come to my ideology. We just talk about things, but we're not here for debate, because debating, sometimes it's not from the heart, it's from the ego. Well, often, and so instead of debating, how can we learn from each other? And if we disagree, how can we disagree and understand each other instead of disagree and be pissed off at each other? And sometimes people disagree with you, but they need to find where they feel connected to. Right? Sometimes people are fighting a battle that they don't need to fight. They just need to be around more supportive people instead of try to prove to God, be a spiritual warrior by trying to convert people to your religion or to your cult and to your community. When you're an amazing light, people become curious about where is that light coming from. Right? When you're an amazing human being, people want to know, what do you do with your life? But like what versus you need to convert them with the word of God. Some people need it, but sometimes that word of God is missing the love of God. So not all religious people are created equal. There's religious people operating from love, and there's some religious people operating from ego. There's human beings operating from love, and some human beings operating from ego. So it's not the religion that's an issue. It's the ego. And it's really hard to call the ego out because sometimes the ego is all we know. For the ego to step back and just see itself, it becomes really like vulnerable. Oh no, you start to see through yourself. Right? The ego doesn't like it, so no, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Make a wish. And it follows the narrative of what it's comfortable with. Right? Jesus says, what I do, you can do, and more. It's hard to believe that when you think he's the only Son of God and that everyone isn't also the children of God. So there's a lot of conflicting messages that it's like, is he the only son? But then he said everyone's the children of God. Huh. You know? And this is why using the word God can be very confusing for people. And so that's why I try to explain the word God a lot, because many people disagree with religious God and many people do agree. And so calling God love clears everything out and it unites the confusion, right? It unites people instead of confused people. And but I say God because it's like a really deep word that makes you have to think about it. Right? It's not the word God is not casual at all. I don't use the word God in a casual sense. It's like deep unconditional love that's unexplainable, and we tried to put it in one word. Right? And so it's the way you deliver the message with passion, with love, with kindness, with compassion, with patience. So it's about the way you carry yourself more than the actual word that is used. Because the God we're talking about is something that we cannot even describe in words. The love that we're talking about is something the mind can't even conceptualize. That's how beautiful. Imagine a love so beautiful is even more beautiful than anything you've seen, tasted, heard. But we keep it humble because it's not here to prove itself. But if you have an open heart, the universe does make an appearance somehow. Because you're right, more beautiful than me? Oh, no. Nothing's more beautiful than you. Except me. Wait, isn't that called ego? So yeah, that's why like if people can't take a joke, this stream is hard to be in because you gotta catch it when we joke around. You know, like, right, when I say link in the bio, some people start like, link in the bio, there is no private reading in here, just is Spotify and stuff. It's a joke, damn it. There is no private reading up in here. That's why I took the neon sign down, because people literally thought link in the bio. So I had to take it off. Confusing. Why is it so confusing? When's the next song coming out? Next full moon, you know. Buy one, get one free, okay? You should be able to talk about it, right? Well, the thing is, many people who walk the spiritual path come from a lot of pain. And some people is still healing, even though they may be... Some people are just beginning the spiritual journey at the age of 60. Right? And so we have to see that sometimes we're joking, but some people don't get what we're joking about yet. You know? So this is why we have to be patient with each other. I know some people may be like, why is he joking? We laugh because we used to cry. We celebrate and we're joyous because in the past it was hell. Right? And when you move from that consciousness to a happier place, you're trying to laugh more, not, you know, you're trying to giggle more. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to Chikalipa, Chikalipa. Let's see here. Rock says, I find religious debate interesting. Not always ego battle. Depending on who is debating, and as you said, you have to come from a good intention. When I hang out, when I used to go through TikTok live and I see people doing Bible study, a lot of people are here battling Bible. People who study the Bible, they're like battling ideology. Now, on a rare occasion, I see people debating on good faith. Like it's a harmonious agreement. Because when you're debating things online, it's to get views. Right? And so the more divisiveness, the more people feel the drama, the tense in the air. You're like, oh, hell no. What? He said what about Jesus? Oh, hell no. Share this so we can get our homies to come talk crap over here. Right? Oh, hell no. They're talking bad about our teacher. Alright, let's bring Muhammad into... Like, I'll mention the Quran now. Right? So it's you have to be really careful. And that's why when I see people coming to debate, and they're coming with... Because there's people who engage with when they have their emotions centered. You never see a Buddhist debate on here. Yeah, I mean, it's true. There's nothing to debate on. They just like yo ego. True. At the end. Like, dang, my ego. You're responsible. You can't blame God. Oh wait, we don't even believe in one. Dang. Okay, shoot. You can't even blame your mama. Is a religious debate even winnable? You gotta ask those people who debate. Yeah, because some people come in here and they would try to debate, and I just kind of like, well, as I see their pattern, they come in here to talk at me, I just start ignoring people. Because why? Some people, that's all they know. They like to be right. And you can be right. I'm just not going to talk to the people, like, after you talk to them for a while, over and over, you're like, oh, they're not really here for a conversation. They're here for a different reason. Some people are in pain and they're not ready to heal. They need to be humbled more. And so I'm aware that I do my best to engage and connect with people, but some people are not ready for it. Right? Because the truth is painful. I grew up Catholic and still go to the home church. I'm not here to debate. This is why I always say being right doesn't always mean being happy. Sometimes being wrong and letting people win is happier for you because they get to win, but you get to be happy. Right? Because you're focusing on happiness. They're focusing on winning. And so just, right? So even when people come in here to try to like outwin the truth here, I'm like, okay, great. Like, okay. We disrespect, we agree, we disagree, we respectfully disagree. And we can still love each other. The end. And the ego hates that crap. Humility, yeah. Humility, ugh. The ego, we just gonna respectfully disagree. So humility is so beautiful because it humbles you. I guess we'll just respectfully disagree. We don't have to believe in the same thing. I don't want to be humble. I'm right 24/7. The Guru has spoken. The Guru has spoken. Ram. Just all the inadequacies makes me hate my life because of my bad choices. But looking at my parents, this is all I know. And this is why you can also learn more, to grow, to expand, to be open-minded. Because if all you know doesn't fulfill you, and you have a closed mind, then that's an issue. If all you know doesn't make you happy, then it's not all you know. Because if you can start connecting with the all-knowing, it leads to happiness, and that happiness is just here. And that's why we're here teaching people for free. Why? Look at how many people need help every stream. How many people need help? I don't know what I'm saying? Look at how many people need help, love, and support. Some people are happy with Jesus, and that's available. And some people want to see what other stuff there is. Sound healing, Buddhism, Hinduism, right? Islam. And so there's many flavors to God, but it's all one thing, love. Whoa. Hey. What was that? What was that? Holy. Are you trying to throat singing? That's it, right? Then even my stomach, throat singing. Dang. See, when you love yourself, even your own stomach has a voice. You got jokes today. That's the happy Buddha hanging out. Do you find that people resist people's spiritual choices just to be right? Do you find that people resist other people's spiritual choices? I don't think that's how. It's not that they resist other people. It's that sometimes we're attached to what we know, and what we know doesn't make us happy. But when we're not happy, sometimes we don't realize what. For example, when did you figure out you didn't love yourself? Or when you're not, right? Right. When you're unhappy, to figure out that in the beginning, when I first realized that I was like, I'm not genuinely happy with my life, it's hard to hear that you're not actually happy and you've been acting happy. Right, to tell people love your damn self, like, you don't know me? But the people that love, that understand love yourself, like, amen. You know what I'm saying? Amen, amen. And so we resist knowledge because sometimes the way people speak wisdom and knowledge, there needs to be a lot of discernment and learning curve. The way you read the Bible, 5 people can read one verse and everyone would see it differently. So as you mature, though your relationship with the Bible changes because the wording is so like it grow, you know, you evolve as you grow. And it's like that with everything. It's like that with everything. So as you mature, the way you see the scripture, the knowledge all changes. And the reason why I keep all the things that I speak so simple is because I'm not trying to make it so technical, to keep it so simple that you understand it plain in your face. Because some people come to the stream and wanting to end their life. And when they hear your life matters, choose to stay, believe in yourself. It might not make sense now, but eventually it will get better. You see, that's more useful. And it's clear, and that's why I stick to simple language. Because when you start to be more curious about spirituality and you're a seeker, you're already in good hands. And there's some people who are just completely depressed. And they just need to know that their life's going to turn out to be okay if you just keep being positive, believing, and make a change. Right? So it's like this by design, by choice, because I needed it. Because growing up, I was not the most intelligent, but I had a big heart. So I just stayed true to who I am. And I remember there's a time where I just didn't even know the word, what does purpose mean? Fulfillment. I didn't know what the heck fulfillment meant. I didn't know what the word healing meant. So this is why I keep it so simple, because when you're like ignorant of that world, you don't even know healing. Are you talking about like doctors? When you talk about love, some people don't even like love, like girlfriend, like romantic relationship. But anyways, I need to take a break and I'll be back at 5 o'clock. So thank you for all the blessings, Juju, Jay, Massimo. And so I'm grateful for your time. And 3 ohms, here we go. Breathing in. Om. Breathing in. Om. Thank you, Brian. Om. Thank you, Brother Jared. Thank you for all the love, patience. Karen, thank you for being here. You got Carrie, Ellie, Chicky. Thank you for all your time too. And have a great Saturday, and I'll see you soon. Love your damn self, please. Please love your damn self.